Howdy, y'all, and welcome to the Wrexham Texan. My name is Jake Green. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today for this special St. Patrick's Day edition of the Wrexham Texan. First off, crappy week. Just crappy week of football. I mean, I'm not going to show any highlights because there were very few. I'm not going to talk about the games very much because I'm just too happy today, and I don't want to get down on St. Patrick's Day. So to start off, let's start off with some great news. Arthur, 100th birthday celebrated at the game this past week. Unbelievable. He's been in the documentary, as have the ladies standing beside him and Humphrey, obviously. But 100 years old. I believe he's the oldest Wrexham supporter. That's absolutely unbelievable. So good on him. Always love seeing him in the documentary. So congrats, Arthur. Yeah. All right. Moving on to, we'll just get through the horrible stuff right off the bat. We'll just get through it. So here are the stats. I'm not even going to talk about them. This is Harrogate Town on Tuesday, 0-0 draw. To be fair, so the one fair thing you can say about this, to cut us a little bit of slack, is that Harrogate have the second best away record in League Two, just behind Mansfield. So there is something to be said for that. I mean, it's like a consolation prize. It's still stupid that we tied with them, that we drew with them. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just look at how many shots on target. We had 16 shots and 4 of them were on target, and we just couldn't put it in the back of the net. It's astounding to me how much offensive power we have. And we just can't seem to score a lot. It's just crazy. It makes no sense. We're very streaky right now. Let's just move on to the Tranmere game. We lost at home. Both of these games, by the way, were at the Stoke Kairos. So we lost a home game and we tied a home game. Let's look at the attack here. We had 25 shots. They had 7. We had 4 shots on target. They had 3. They had 11 blocked shots on us. They blocked 11 of our shots. That was the most incredible thing that came out of yesterday, was how many times they were able to lunge in front of one of our guys who was shooting the ball. And sorry, I just got a notification that West Ham tied. West Ham drew with Avalon, even though, man, that's crazy. I could have sworn they must have negated a goal in the 96th minute. Jeez, that sucks. Yeah, how many times they lunged in front of one of our shooters and blocked the ball? Their defenders played so well, and we just couldn't put the ball where it needed to be. We had many chances. It was incredibly frustrating. It was exciting while it was happening, and then when the final whistle blew, it was like, oh, we just blew it. We just blew that whole game. Utterly painful. Like I said, I'm not going to spend much time on this. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand how we're unable to score at home, where generally that's our fortress. We dominate people. I just don't. I have no theories. I didn't even think about it very much because I was just too down on Wrexham. So this is one thing that I will say, that Craig Jones tweeted perfectly. The unbelievable Ollie Palmer stat has highlighted a couple weeks back continues. This season, we haven't lost a single game in which Palmer has started. We've won 12, drawn 8, and lost 0. When he hasn't started, we've won 13, drawn 4, and lost 11. And he says, lucky coincidence or lots of substance. Look, it would be one thing if it was a couple losses when he didn't start, but when he does start, but there are no losses. We do not have a single loss when Ollie Palmer starts a game. And we have 11 when he doesn't. Obviously, it's not causation. There's no way that Ollie accounts for all 11 non-losses. But it is correlation. And the more Ollie Palmer starts, the fewer times we lose. And there's something to that. And I would like to have this stat compiled for anybody else, for every person on the team, every person on the squad who's played games this year. I would love to see that particular stat compiled so that we could compare it to everybody else, because I'd wager that Ollie Palmer is the only one regular starter who has that statistic. That's my belief. Obviously, you can prove me wrong pretty quickly if you have the statistics, but that's what I think. And that's what I think we should keep him in the starting lineup. I just think he should be in there with Mullen every single game. I love Fletcher coming in off the bench. Fletcher coming in off the bench, he scores wonderfully. He does it. He did it 3 games ago, whatever it was, whenever the last time it was that we scored a bunch of goals and he headed one in. Came off the bench, immediately headed it in. Yeah. I just sometimes I feel like a broken record on this show, because all I want to see is Ollie and Mullen going to town on these teams. So there it is. Like I said, this is going to be a very short episode today. I would like to wish a happy St. Patrick's Day to all of the Irish folks who are part of the team, including Luke McNicholas, Anthony Ford, Tom O'Connor, James McLean, Owen O'Connell, and Rob McElhenney. I have Irish roots, obviously, many, many, many generations removed. However, I love Irish culture, Irish history, Irish everything, Irish food. I just love it all. And today is, I prepared 2 separate things of corned beef and cabbage, shepherd's pie. We got potato soup. We got Guinness cupcakes with Bailey's icing on top. I mean, it's going to be fantastic. So looking forward to it's basically hosting a neighborhood get together in the cul-de-sac here in a little while. Sorry, it seems like I have a little bit of a cold. I keep sniffling. All right, before we get out of here, man, this is really going to be a short episode. It's going to be shorter than 15 minutes. That is so pathetic. Okay. Look, this is the reason to not freak out. Okay, right here. This is the table. Okay. We are still third in the table. We're tied in points with MK Dons, but we have a goal differential of 6 above them. We are tied in the points with Stockport, but they have a goal differential of 10. They also have 2 games in hand. We also have a game in hand on MK Dons. This is why I'm 0% worried about where we end up at the end of the season. We're getting promoted. I 100% believe we're getting promoted, and I think it's going to be an automatic promotion. I definitely don't want to go to the playoffs, and I 100% do not think we will fall out of the playoff contention. So my prediction is we absolutely get automatic promotion. I think we get that second or third spot. I think we're just far too streaky to make predictions to win the league. I just think we're too inconsistent to make that happen. I don't really see us outscoring Stockport or Mansfield over the coming 6 games, something like that. We're not going to catch up with them on goal differential. We can catch up with them on points. It would just take it would take us playing like we did last season, and then just not being so streaky. That's really all there is to it. So yeah. Well, before we talk about Grimsby Town, which comes up next week, gotta do this.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Don't make me beg here, because I will do it.
Please. I'm begging you, please.
Dear Rob McElhenney, attempt number 3 at convincing you to come on my show. Today we'll keep it short and sweet. We both have Irish roots, brother. Sláinte. That was it. I did more elaborate ones the past couple of weeks, but that was it for this week. Let's talk about Grimsby Town before we get out of here. Why is nothing working on my daggum computer? There we go. Grimsby Town. My gosh, I am all discombobulated. All right. Grimsby is 21st. They have 39 points. We have 67. We nearly double their point total. Head to head, I don't really care about head to head. They've won 8 times. We've drawn 3 times, and we've won 5 times. The downside of this, it's League 2, round 40. The downside of this is it is an away game. It's a away game on Saturday. Is it Saturday? No, we have a Friday game coming up soon. We were wait. No, it's Saturday. Yes. Looks like we have a Friday game against Mansfield. All right. So Grimsby Town, Saturday morning, 11 a.m. my time, which is so frustrating. Daylight savings over here in the U.S. just really screws me up. I've sat down to watch the last 3 Wrexham games and been disappointed that I have to wait another freaking hour because I forgot to change it on my calendar. So really dumb that we do daylight saving, but whatever. I think so. Prediction, I guess. I think Wrexham. Gosh, that was terrible. I think it's going to be 3-0. 3-0 to Wrexham. I think Paul Mullen kicks it back in gear. I think Ollie Palmer starts again, and I think Ollie Palmer gets 2 goals. I think Mullen gets 1. That's my prediction. Bold prediction, I think, just because Palmer hasn't scored in a while, and yeah, and he might not even play. So my prediction, 3-0. We beat Grimsby. Ollie Palmer gets 2. Mullen gets 1. And that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it for today, y'all. I'm going to go prepare lunch for the cul-de-sac and enjoy my St. Patrick's Day. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are. Thoroughly enjoy doing this show. I just, today is going to be a shorter episode because life is happening outside. That'll do it. Go follow me on all the socials, Instagram and Twitter mainly. WXM Texan. I don't know why. Yeah, WXM Texan. And if you haven't subscribed on Rumble, highly recommend you subscribe on Rumble. My YouTube channel is not long for this world due to other shows that I put out. We will get likely booted or demonetized or suspended multiple times this year. So go follow me on Rumble, Wrexham Texan. Super simple to find. All right, y'all. Thanks for everything. We'll see you next week. Up the town.
Search my soul with all your heart. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. And if you knock my soul with all your strength, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it.